This is Wadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Wadu TV sunye. Yamamu nyina akwaba. The best of first time na wa subscribe na wa like video ja comment so atu dia mai. Na JB Captain Smart brother. Wasan fa ye bi mu eje tuato. Na ni nyina ne se oze obi friends na ho ma ekufado ayo de na ta no se mentan ekufado em papa nkampe. But bibi odo man na dunu. E wo se fa ya no. Bibi odo man ni duye no e wo se ye fa ya no. No nya no honte ase ya aba foforo bana so aba no foforo no ye mistake e defa ya na woni mi say picture bi so trendy ye say Mahama car bulletproof bi on sa picture no yes JB a fire de afa ho ene ye say uko Asante Mantema presidential villa wo ho atetia pansam o say yenche former Ashanti regional minister Rasa mono semensa osi yenche no yenche no kura no panyina bo man fom ohwe sase a omaton omo yeso musi aban japade wo so no mafa sase o mewie ne japade aban a wotwemu afuma ne ho behia se jedi e bechiom nyina ne jeliom
obi frɛ ase de na do de ayeme na do onye mehwe o onye madam fo kura fo do yemba pa kura na nka mepe nemu babia wa ode omoya ba bedru etwa sese ye ka ho asem na afi ye magana fo nyina hunu niema ekosoro wo man mu ha e wo mu se aba foforo na betena so de nemu mu niema bebru wo hodo mo e ha adwen that this morning I am deeply touched with the story and now oh yeah and how people are relating to the story
ye bi ye ho akire ye da o.
Apart from ahochire, you see the level of ahochire ankofo ekom.
You have no idea.
Tago I mean you are in a privileged position. What TV so nti obi anim say obi opewase nti ohun ko betumi ache uska. But there's an ordinary man on the streets. And ne sanko ne nine ko. Onya ne daso bia wo ba bia. Adwuma onya bi nye. Sadi pakwame koka wo yire ne emma ne obedi kura bono. I remember very well. Very well. That be my story.
Katum bra wow dia katum
before elections. Oh no, nyame my story. Before elections. Na me she washroom ho e wo car park ya. And a man be friend me. I think I'm in the same common group with that man. And of friend me no say JB. And the one sending me 20 cedis, I was like, this what's wrong with him? I said, Charlie, 3 days, you. And I mean, you're fasting so. And I know very well, said the Procurement make an assembly uti. Mean, the permission send me money. Okay, to a point to say, okay, say, and as a pains, I want yem. And to say, and now when did you onim ye besi? And that aspect alone and breaking me down. You see, Mammy and Father say a trasa, Ebia said you the when you say tam. Ebia the wire bear Jumada, when you're basically we are at this to the office, or you okay? But there's somebody out there.
Of course.
Oh, no, some previous all that sorry, I'm not no pay crano, or you know what said, dear crano be di. Ni yama na kadia chin da. Sani pako, ni yama na kadia chin da. Because all that sorry, onim nye besi, and onim nye betono, and onim nye obedimpo, seven previous, then the yere ne mabedimpo. Enti sabio nipa oni aduane oni sika oni adwuma a wo yire wo ma imagine school ane babeko imagine aduane ane babedi na imagine nsuo ane babenom na hwe adwene akwa ne de benyini You see, look, okwa brochira ye wo sebe omo tete kwa ho service ska ho. Mi broni asre ni skada mama ni skada. Ye wo omo tete kwa ho service ska mo ya brofo a mo fi krom ho no mo a. But the larger population, I was so no, there should be a deliberate and a cautious effort to say, you create an enabling environment. Yeah, if you unim, I buy and sorry mouth 10% said Jefferson Butomu da or maybe that.
What pave way?
I mean, but the reality is that create an enabling environment. Nani partner as sorry na so otam nsuo de siniti so kwa koton a obenya tofo otam garage de titi so kwa koton a obenya tofo obenya nsuo anom obenya kanea dam obenya school papa akọ obenya duane papa di a ne boafo me fa wo kwahwehwe ko Libya ya Libya. There's a place called Black Market. Na Black Market unu no moye yento aduane wo ho yento bibia wo ho ti se afia wo de wanya ho abusu yi na wakwakoto bode anase bia bayire wadi kakra ofi se de aka no within the next 3 days se wantimi ani a ebese na wo do bayire no ebia na ohia bode na wo do bayire na akọ obekọ na bode wo ho na aka bode ni bi.
Oh, okay.
Obi ahwa wo so. Okay. There's nobody obi ani ho no obehwe wo so. Say dia fadu no say okwa na de kogu because obi so hia bayire ni bi a obedi ni sani manim na.
Okay.
Obi wo hodo mo no so hia bode obi so hia bayire but obi so wo hodo mo a oni bi kura
e wo Libya ha ya.
Yes. Yes me say and yes me na me say because o kwasa akwani mo no mo a omo ya mo say omo ye dada mafo ahefo ma itomo because of the way na Gaddafi si rule obunti bosume so kwa yetimi tue bi no muka
Trimuden wo ho
Libya Tunisia sakofo no ayese omo de eti amado do na nheda paguma bebre but krom ho no no enuma bebre wo ho no mo na aban so security that enabling environment odi bibia odi beye obey waje so de besi wani so beye bia no tumi ye mane yeye. You only need a little push. It will come to say to this yakra for instance, who so be trika na oyobia wako school kakra a osanso ye adwuma. Because who go school, one go school, we adwuma, one ye adwuma. Afrede so a anase boso so a aban betua oka.
Oh die be die. In
our own case, and yes anete. Ye ma aban ne kran kran ma ne nkotua bia ka bo bi kra kokobu obi afaso. Tisani na no ye MPP for your campaign na okay Pascal Brantier za man obo 2020 aha no ne omanye champion ene ka chiri kwa miapia omukọ free order omo 80,000 Ghana cedis omo nkwoche omo ye nkofo 4 omo 80,000 Ghana cedis omo nkwoche ideal obi abeja say ye 20,000 onu nya 10,000 Jometro se senior ma ho. It is a Oma Kwai say, yeah, Ghana had was obi kotu obi ka, obi bebu obi afaso, edi sika. Yes. It is a national security for mo call demonstration annually. Demonstration mo call da no. Now it was as a result of the fact to say, ye tu mo cut 7,000. So just for crack out. National security for ye tu mo cut 7,000.
Ashe.
Ena tabletop for no ye mo 1,500. Meanwhile, abandon market mo 7,000 Ghana cedis
a month.
The same way, police for no more the Jubilee House. Any military for more Jubilee House. Sika si ye de mo krade ya fa nyamfa mo. Kwabra ni bia tsasa sika so ti Ghana ne kwasebuo de empire honda. I say kuye. So say who privileged position. Na kwenya ba ho se so bu obi a look man one pakro man wasa di pakro no so di pakro no sa na pagya no and that is what we expect every single government to do e woni mamu ha se de be ya e ma ne manfo enkoko di hia in any case if you only one interesting thing say wo bua obi na nipa kro ni nya adwuma ye na onye ska to the bottom a wo aban no una wonye ska
obi akra ma wo
una wonye ska mo because nipa betua to the amount
of course obetua bottles
you understand nipa betua to until the more na sika cost than the more eto no otua but abana na je say mampam onte hwe
nye mampam o abro
especially krobia me person bebodi no here na say do power sorry oh oga abeg yes sir boss oh chairman 1
share
1
nana
so obi yet was a see
ya nana
yes
wow
ye ba obi sabrani ansa na one man kapre anasempo anateku a ode betwaduane ati yes ba no eti se nipa ne yobia onim sa ade ne ya gobena no bedu dia manadwemu ada ho
se gobena
nyame kura moa sisi agobena boa ye den
de wo sui
ha me ka me na no me ne godwe mama ne hunu me ne godwe kura ya o producer godwe ne yekwatena mari is it marina mo yes me yekwatena marina mo yes ye pe gobedi yes boy si prema for ade nyakopo a ye do mo di we ba no mo di gobe abanda tu na wom na de ade kiti bi ye di wie ya omofa be na ete Ghana ye mienu 160 Ghana cedis we say hey Christ in me
and cry
me enkrama ni hunu ba kudu no but you see ye fa bibia anto chen akufu ado aban amwa Ghana na no papa afrikiko ehaya breakfast cake o money pork jollof jollof ne pork godwedge jollof ne pork
na ukodi breakfast jollof ne pork a o pase eva ma 2 series
jollof ne pork na chance ben kra
ene no obo fie
enye krom ha nanda se bi premiasa ni patrimu odin ene aban amamwa ye mu ni ya na ka jollof ne pork na ka ne boy yesen
bra kotomo na go no abi wo fie
meet me no abi nti ne wo restaurant wo ho
enti
ene wo caterers wo no mo ye adwuma
matches enchine makoni na hwem
you get it but as any patrimu ya dear but course, you see sometimes you don't blame them entirely you blame the system
ne man boy din
because you see here onim say na kapok na ka ne boy yedin
koye
China for down Roma sankofo no mutiri hia se mefe no oboda Roma ama nyema pork boy because omo wi nam bia basa jama ya ye kuro mu nam kra yetimi kura ne ato ne yare we aman we ama enyema nyi se esisi bia no esisi sorry even the Bible says say enyo bia na bedi yi asen wa ko heaven enyo bia na benya sika enyo bia na be ware enyo bia na be bibia but the truth of the matter is that the fundamentals should be strong and solid nie pa no
say strong ne solid ne so ayira
if you remember say was date na do back school papa but Montessori
hey
because you need a very strong foundation for them
course.
Fantastic unya bi ko ye me go school me personally me go school my school atare da e wo primary school but you see me wo here akwa miskasa me fatu moto fa go school eno fufuo ne e wo ye no banche na ka ye no ne atoto ne de ye friend say enwo e de afa ho ne de moku kakra de atum gi di na ko o pa me ni me na na ma me bi o ka tell me say hey aw why you nye jume wa uza me ye fanti for do sa adam ye am ye na na no obe ka cho say aw why you nye jume wa e bela one day na me post e bia de na me na ka tell me say me ma me ka tell me say me nko me na bo na ni kire me ma me no ka tell say me nko me kwa ba ya na me ka tell ma me say kwa mu de me e na me na frɛ me all from before you na papa bi ba betwam me na da ko what tete me dodo nya me fa de kranse yi o twam no aka mi sa me say papa you okoyi uni maduane e woni yam na me say da bi and I say at any given point in time near your free here ne ome. It is a unya kwenya bi na so bi ma waduane a. Na so wudi na be here, do not reject that food.
Fine kuro di banku ni dokono.
Banku de mintimi ndi.
Fine
mechiwa de.
Di banku ni dokono.
Me banku ye mechiwa de. Me ni abraduane. Wo ya me den. Na no say, I think was it Thursday or Friday? Me konu nkoko bi captain dia dance. That day me life here whipsican capricious. Me life here basa. Eti unim amanfo sebo mo kasa ho kire wo ho. Oha wo ho. Amane wo ho ne sa na asefo ni na no. It is so real. Do not in any way underestimate the intelligence of those people. Enu ti na sa Ghana for no binom de akomnya bufuo ekoto abaditi and another danko akufo ne the MPP. Because the nado me akomo di yensa ma yadwi mu da ho no ma ne broso. But remember, somewhere around 2017, Europe mso a ohu atira semeka ne ne etu na nado danko akufo ado ka kire ne se ye rei ona mamu no ye de ahya wonsa na enienti a yetu John Dramani Mahama free so 2016 na ne say Ghana for de komya bufuo na de pam John Mahama it is also manu a obra ya ye de komya bufuo ebe pam Satan no ka chere say wo ba bia wadru hia ska fa nyehwe
abo obra wi
ne wo hia ye din ne wo hia ne edin
na na odi free senior school gidin
odo ba ko free senior high
omunuru ho
odo ba ko free senior high
oh say
free senior high school, let me tell you for a fact Bible so me nine enkra na aduane kra ko school meboa
Mahama de bi ko
bo so me nine ye fa aduane e fa ko school e wo free senior high schools schools name Emma the Conference of Head Teachers Association or whatever Charles for attract at the Bamonte say obi a de bebe school bia no o making sure say aduane e ka ne ba ho Esame doso. Enu tina me ti anu musi ya me ba be ka kire na na ado danko akufo ado. Ghana for agya ne kwan. But John Dramani Mahama ene ne NDC se obi ti say Simon say Mensa a o ya Shantel Regional Minister so what na ye no benya problem. The former Shantel Regional Minister says someone chena ye didn't benya how kase pa because unim that man has caused a huge financial loss to the states. Anybody here? The regional commander in Ashanti Region, Abrakwa. Meaning, so this is he's your former boss. Look, in politics, there's nothing like former boss. In politics, there's nothing like former boss. See, I former boss, I see like a Spiogabra. Na can I call John Mahama? But Mahama has risen to become a president. Spiogabra is where he is right now.
In conclusion,
wow, Jenny and Hantania who must be a Modia Muniama. A quam, our memuha. But a gather for a casa com, our hand Musaya, Mundanamo home pam, and near as a simwason. Especially more to me. And the more I did the brand Shabos, said, more fun with him, the animal sister, papa, and me work when I again and in as well as Susa or Towa. Obiato. Or Sia Gary or the Susa or Towa. Or Benjamin Manato. No, that's why you can cry to the bottom when you be at the cockle tell your name and the bush eddy. You can't, must say, hey. You can't, must say, hey. Get a forecast, get a forecast. Now, so the last part of the conversation now, if you are any papa near all can know so. And yet the fools woe. And then you are doing pennies of a hujaso. Nina no the zoom
situation.
Ajune. And then the pennies of a hujaso. Because for two and that's what she so more. Nina no. And the dance so more mujari. How would you come? Now, not dear. Enam enyama ebro ne sunti. Enyama ne wakomunti. Enoti na ne ohoja so yi. Ekom ne ahokyere aboma mu ha no muse magana fo no bi eni ehwa no ye bia. Adwuma no ye create that enabling environment so no. Sika so yesi yakokomo bosese ye mfa meye adwuma mo oman ya. Adwuma no so yehu. Sika no so ayira. Esase a eye aban dia. Ni ye mo ho ban na that bi aban person ye mpuntunwuma. Aban na timi enya asase aye sa mpuntunwuma no so kwabrade se miwia. You see the mindset of these corrupt NPP people? Kronwa. Mama bo man ya muguswa. Ena he onim. I will go to that very particular story, but I meant to function. Here, Musua de.
Ora for we nana.
Yeah, make ora for there, but almost MPP for Sua de, MPP communicate almost Sua de. Among them social media, almost say John Dramani Mahama within less than 6 days. I could tell Land Cruiser be a bulletproof. Ena or then a coat of arm ne dia bosso. Ena it's costing like $600,000 US. Hey, what do you more ha? What do you more ha? And this is the car I'm talking about. Okay, that got Hesakawi. This is the car I'm talking about. This is a bona fide property of John Dramani Mahama. John Dramani Mahama on one personal car. Any.
And baby, I bought bread, Robert Nyato.
Abba.
I mean.
Abba. Na miracles about just try to be talk as be and to talk as be to see Fabia. Dear John Dramani Mahama to be talk away.
I mean.
Abo papa no to be the necessary boss matter escalator. Dear John Dramani Mahama why ex-president.
I'm Penida.
Abba. Look. Mommy and fan no cry. Emma Ghana. A bulletproof car. But for now, no, NODD na mamono because national security would have to go through all the cars I wore abai. I wore Flagstaff House on the moon. Now I want to be inspecting all those cars and making sure said the cars are fit for purpose. And sana, ya mama pa ini kwai ama national those cars name.
Sep to na kronko ofikese mu.
Ah. Na name my head will hold me.
Hey, Yakiko.
And now my head will hold me. The last time we call hold me, pa. Now if you cry, left cry Yejuma.
Hey.
The last time we call Jubilee House. Now you're proud to Xmas. Now left keke. As I will come and pay you one more before cry. And don't cry Yejuma.
Maybe my main sorry before I make one quick one. Oh, Jubilee House honma. Yes, yes, sir. Nyamiadom change of government aba. New government party and a beba mamonum. Now. Said Jubilee House state in the city it is not. One thing, me can't inside her crown pa. One nam, ye baby free bar, ye nam kwan why office near Jubilee House.
Baby, I'm you toilet no.
And you a humpo. Share what dear share quine home. What dear see a VSS dear cocoa fa keke. From higher 3rd gate and 4th gate, dear what ye in 3rd gate, yeah, no muhono.
Yeah.
And since sign that one you know. Nana yade ho ma na ho ntesa and since na wo face wall na china e ma green na ka wo green na e beautify abankese mu ne ahwire ni nyina hye amache se ho fi ewura bas. I'm like hey,
how can you tell me say the seat of the president and looking so sharp and looking basa time
sabe me no me eri ayete if you are able to water your green grass any flowers na etumi ya kama. I don't see the need any reason na sabi abankesiem e ho be yesa no enye enti o de mo me farmer contracts no mun clean ho nye ho yie na nsensa no a asan ya share dada no ase ye share da na ye de ayi
ye wo cleaners
kogu so
ye wo cleaners ho but the kufu no ntua mu ka yie no they were paying them as low as 500 Ghana cedis.
No. It's not good.
Charlie, and them I say yo.
It's not good.
They were paying those cleaners as low as 500 Ghana cedis a month.
Me say uko na wo ye lucky na ye bie sa gate na wo de be room ho na And I'm like, hey, nigga, why? Like, no, I am surprising. Seriously, I am surprising. Last me do a car, I'm saying military car, an ambulance, and I'm saying, hey, Jubilee House na a mura tia sumwasano. Like, sabe, nipa tiho, and ye nipa biya keke or mampeni, and you wanna make him mereke by. Making mails and making miracles, honey. I don't know about ye. Now, baby, I will receive visitors, investors, anyone for the Bahon to say, it is no. Sabi or more motiti chroma, when I make rampo, baby, I would say, me water. One son sign green grassa. Ayadena, a bankesium. Oma hono mo si shada ye ko say the we decide the guso. Come on.
Ye trouble kai. Because one here national security for grade 5 for ye trouble table tops, ye trouble 1,000 Ghana cedis. Till now, ye yen no. Do you know what happened? That day no boy helicopter asumuno. O quiet go guy na do hwe na so training them na so ati e na no mo di so ka ho ai na ti ko pan. No that form. That the time to hospital. It took Kennedy or him at Japan. And of course Jubilee House. Upon hearing whatever was happening. And was a quite time to free fee. And we could hear Jubilee House of War, national security for car. Not blue, sometimes not blanket force, national security forces. Demonstration. Because they knew very well, say, on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, almost season someone here human being. Because Abai Fufro ever may take you over with his new national security personnel. Till now, the military and the Jubilee House, the Ghana Police Service personnel are more Jubilee House. Sikai, America, somebody made job mukai, and you 20,000 Ghana cedis pay. So the near Ghana was out for 8 good years. I mean, because I don't know the world before, and they join me called Gambia. And then come my home was some peacekeeping or whatever, be a horrible. I've been the before class, and you want to come in BM. And let me tell you for a fact, yes, I mean, I don't know what the protocols is all about. But ever since I another resume year 2017, I was Jubilee House. On these soldiers for the ordinary soldiers of more Jubilee House, or more guidance, or no more that. He never met them one-on-one, said that. In Pono Bishop said, I'm more how crowd they say. And on that day, I'm a boy sitting near break. Says someone for a second from my the besi. Mommy said, I'm not going to power. Oh, Johnny in name.
Jebi, Twasuna, maybe I say.
Cobra.
Me Cobra is here.
Oh, Johnny in them, not because, yeah, look, you cannot subject people into a lot of pain. Whereas you have that opportunity, that luxury of opportunity. So, man, yema akoye. Yen kasa tiskafashe ni pakwadi sem. Nemo make sure say, agenda you are creating that enabling environment. Now, question that fact. I say, obia person fumska. In this country called Ghana, MPP abai. No, obia, some brothers are obia no yet toilet prefect club person fumska. Because they were spending money like there's no tomorrow. Omo disika fools gasa ochire ni hobiem. Ke? Sama na your friend Simon say be sano. Simon say your former regional minister in the Mashanti region. That man is a huge disgrace. Oye nim gwasinika sepa de mo man Ghana. E de nim gwasinika sepa de mabo somtwefo. Because you see, and aye kasa asem say this man has caused a huge financial loss to this country no. When nya kukudro abetro sem hunu e de akere Ghana for say that is his response. Na no ye a odi yi e de akere Ghana for say obaye obeje kakese wo ho no mo obaye na cars kra ni ho obaye ba wodim sa de we na wo ku keje tiafo sika ho. You knew all this is and you were fighting over that petty money. Okay, here. Here, Sasa Bwewa, Mrs. Abrakwa, the regional commander. I know you're a very fantastic man, a very fantastic police personnel. But the era Abrakwa, so what to me for next information kwache. Someone has said for causing that financial loss to the state. Me no benya problem. Yera. His Excellency Nana friend said John Ramani Mahama. Any whoever you would appoint to be your regional minister, the Attorney General, the IGP or whoever, will be a man in position be will make sure that that man alone. Because hey, wamanya maya basata tantan. No what me nya kukudro. Ebe ka tire Ghana for say, this is the nonsense you inherited. You inherited something and you called them say, oh inherited a kakese e de to one munti. Uni ne wo say, e na se na nka omu jaw se je pade na ka so na ka bo ho ban. Sa sabi producer Yera Simon se wuni ana wo se ena gya se japade no ena nanka wo se ka wo ho a na ka tia ka wo ho ban. But ye jai ma de that say just because oh papa we there wa ye we there to on munti we there mo na look Ghanaians will never forgive you. I am telling you. And until you are investigated, you will never leave this matter to rest. Oh, sir, man, I say, I had tiny Trimuda and the Jania who must be a water so, and this and the booth for 10 minutes water so, and Mark Crank was some school feeding as a car. No, who Jawomono, who when you could me say a better padia. I shall be a better padia say, and you tell me, sir, you told you from say your day. Obiaba Kabi. Obi abakabi nemo ye start say a car e jade be show. Look, MPP aban yes someone show they did something. I believe remember what, but they did something that was right. Okay? I am telling you, Godwin, mama say a statement, you know. Just give me that statement. Nienya da jenia kin kan ye pa. Na ma Ghana for ina hu say Simon Osembe so your former regional minister to be for Adwin Agro. I say, I have observed with worry of a video circulating on social media creating an enormous impression that the former Ashanti regional minister, Simon Osemesa, intentionally abandoned the presidential villa. They all can why in the person. If you want to talk to us, come direct to us. Don't be beating around the bush. Here Simon, Oten Waha, and to test and send you course addressing squarely na me judge the nine and feature no and need to be why say atentehu e ya no akwachire what no akwakohia boys no baby ya akoto wa de no ya ko. Now the regional ministers bungalow and other buildings are the residency of the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council to deteriorate. Instead of responding only to the issue, I wish to rather report on the challenges inherited as the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council when I assumed office on the 22nd of February 2017. Having sworn in on the 17th of February 2017 and measures taken to resolve them. The challenges included o ka kire memia kodaku jebi se ye jawa japade udi ne wo se ajawa japade se hweso oba ye want to be anka ho hwe want to be to one more wo obo ho ban na mom ye to wo fra kwawia so se kokoko trafie da kokoje wo a o be ka kire me se oba ye anamo a utu ye ni ene ka oba tu ye ni afra baba kana fo amane afra ba tira kana fo se de si ye ni I feel about Ghana for who say, Nesi Yenye. Now, all the catcher here say, all Baba reported that 3 year Ghana for from 2017 till now. More than 8 years, you are now coming to tell the good people of Ghana, say, this is the nonsense you inherited at Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. Now, Mutie, 1, huge debt of overhang. Large number of broken down vehicles. Hey, Ashanti Regional Minister, how about not in Trogoso? When you assumed office as Ashanti Regional Minister, how about not in Boboyem? Not a plagiaso. You knew all these things. Oh, the making can we obsolete office furniture, fittings and equipments. Run down administration block. Hey, this man is crazy. Ha! Administration block better now say. Administration block better now say. And where was your office? Was it not the same office? Was it not the same office? Hey! Dilapidated presidential villa, regional minister's bungalow, and other buildings at the residency. Inadequate staff accommodation. But hey, Peter and your mommy akoko. Simon, you see, sometimes if you are talking to Ghanaians, Ghanaians are descending. Eh? What about bread we today? But this time, like I said, we do a home because we sister years. But this time, oh, go a home gym. It's like a boy, dear, not a boy, a basso. Near the wall, some and what bravo at the shank of folk crime. But I'm young fast. I said, remember, kick at us, who went for Ghana for. Recognizing very well that once you assume an office you inherited, both assets and liability, I took steps to address these issues. 1, huge debt. I say, due to the huge debt overhang of over 1.5 million Ghana cedis, all the accounts of the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Councils were in red. Our fuel suppliers had stopped supplying us with fuel because of non-payment of bills. We could not even buy basic items like A4 sheets, toners, envelope, and other basic. Hey, the gods must be crazy. The gods must be crazy. What was semester? Are you bold enough to tell us this? Ose, obaye, na eka da ho no mokra na, eye eka atwamene eka. Over 1.5 million Ghana cedis. So what can say 1.5 million? Over 1.5 million Ghana cedis. Emma economy ma petrol fuel kwa yento ngu kamu. But you are the same person telling us to say cars no kwa na enye papa. Mutio, you be scrutinizing this 70 year pa. Me ba chotie. I say basic items the fuel suppliers could not had stopped. But overhand we say obaka to say there were broken down vehicles. It is for another anum and another to. No, please let us. Brafom kakra. Ni analyze at the end of the year. I say due to the huge debt overhang over 1.5 million Ghana cedis, all accounts of the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council were red. Our fuel suppliers had stopped supplying us with fuel. Now, if you kosoro mami hade, kosoro pa. Na besa koka na semba kubiem. No, nye ha kosoro. Yes. Aha. Me baton to wo. I say as point 2 of this okay. I say large number of broken down vehicles into fuel now you go here. If your suppliers have stopped supplying you with fuel, now say account this also red. Because munya can tell fuel of worker, or more supply with fuel of worker. Some fuel now you go here. We could not even buy basic items like A4 sheets, toners, envelopes, and other basic stationaries. But someone said, when you wrote that letter, one reporter said, we have been catch Ghana for over 8 years. I've been catch Ghana for no problem. But now that for the more Juma, Our Sasutia Okade now no problem. I want the near Yamawa Juma. The Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council was relying on KMA for the supply of basic such basic items. This I found very worrying since that I could weaken the supervisory and backstopping role of the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. Consequently, for over 6 months, I decided to finance the activities of the office from my personal resources until the first disbursement of the District Assembly Common Funds was released. Macho, Opana, Samuel Sebin Sawadarumo, what's a wow sika? Wow, what up sika? And the new time be nowadays, that your papa officer, how personal sika? And how much money did you invest? Or how much money? And how the board, the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council within that same period? If you are bold enough to tell us it's over to Sakawe, be bold enough and tell us, say, Sika say, and I made the two, and I made the boy within that same period. Eti, who say, I said, a human that for the man, I would the change you may be anti. Ama, wo nakasano. Nyaya say what for the personal property nti say eya wujade nti odo Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council class wo busu afie nti say wo de wo sika dey manage the affairs of the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. Really? Since the regional minister did not sign checks, I had to put in measures to control the expenditure and to ensure judicious use of the limited resources of the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. As I left office on the 6th of January 2025. Now, since January now, we're free to, okay, no problem. There was no doubt overhauling, far away. Okay, T, and you have been here, you see, Ghana for, ma, Sabin Prediasa, Nkophobia, Omufisa Ghana for Ajumu ha. Eme tu futrongu yeni. O say, one house you, say over here in 2017, over to a car, over 1.5 million Ghana cedis. It do point be na A4 sheet to na unye scan tobi. Na omo supply of fuel. Na omo kra eja supply. Omo mamo basic nyama kra na sika kra ni hono ma. Cars kra mo de be adwuma kra na bi ni hono. Yati ase. Nti na o kwa osesi be ho that time osesi be na ye KMA boss. O kwa osesi wo do akoye lala sulala. No watumi amos ka mo akoto A4 sheet ni ade. Yati ase no problem. At least regional minister there you depend on the various districts assemblies no watumi amos ka kakra. Now eti Canada over 1.5 million no eduma bay and I want someone or some say ya unya so fast so I was say na eka bia ni ho. Tell me. Say 1.5 million Ghana cedis no eduma bay na akokoye. Because say the Canada unya eduma you don't pay unya ska for ntua. Emma say oya tonaton that is where you are able to get money to be able to settle your debts. But you are not telling us, say, one year you may be in your own report or in your own statements. 1 year you may be but who free a bemuno, a car over 1.5 million Ghana cedis, abandoned and jatu honomo, and one companion country obiano, and net, and a year about to Jawu Yansa Kachra Ghana for say, Obato Saka will order Nasaka will crano. Why they what ya? A cabin of Asutia, Sikaban Unyano Scado he. Okabo was said Uncle Yae. Sikama workers also the Abuaya and they ran it, the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. How much money was it? Now that's what we are talking about. You see, Mama ya who is a seven predecessor. Yet the Miasa will be a Ghana for Yet the Miasa Fanche will be at Yabra Wasi. Number 2, large number of broken down vehicles. Most of the official vehicles were parked either because they were broken down or due to lack of fuel. You see, this man, first of all, Okachire say, Tubu okatre say most of these vehicles were broken down. Emma fuel suppliers to cry in your day. These vehicles were broken down. I feel they also have a catch there, yes, sir. Cars don't want to be moving because yet they almost supply a certain regional coordinating council for fuel country, not to be farmer. So, how do you add fuel yet to be supplied to broken vehicles? See, a analysis here, pa. Broken vehicles, uncle. The spare parts be say, ebia breaker say, and ebia the also a two, and now say be a shaft, and your human as whatever. And see that now didn't yet fuel and car home, and I said, you in your petrol fan room. Or they don't come way home. The two saloon cars that were to be used by the regional minister and the deputy regional minister. By your time, there was no deputy regional minister. First term of the NADAC, there was a deputy regional minister. But second term, there was no deputy regional minister. Very well. The deputy regional minister had been taken away by who? Simon. When and the car, what they call him? I had to use my personal Land Cruiser for work and official duties until broken down Toyota Land Cruiser and Toyota Prado were repaired for the use of the regional minister and the deputy regional minister. Father Christmas, what's that, sir? Nyamishra, what's it? Nyamishra, pa. Say, wakasa o two hotel, na ode wakasa Land Cruiser. And the kokoyo money ye. Now you see, the irony of the whole situation is that Simon Osemesa in a statement, I see most of the vehicles, official vehicles, were broken down. Well, to near the number of vehicles. The Toyota pickup with registration number GN4934-12 in a video circulated on the social media was involved in an accident in 2014 during the funeral of the late PV Obey long before I assumed office, and the vehicle was beyond repairs. Okay, fine, granted. What they are saying. Now, so also the most vehicles were broken down. How many vehicles were at your disposal and how many vehicles were broken down? And you don't tell us this nonsense? Okay, so some way to say something previous. Akrabia, Afena, Yawo Nukronya ni Bosome Bako. Now these kids are much more intelligent than this nonsense you've written to us. Number 3. Obsolete office furniture, fittings and equipments. Irrespective of the very limited resources of the coordinating council, the good financial management put in place enabled the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council to replace most of the obsolete vehicle and equipment. The following are some of the items procured drawing my tenure of office. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, Ashanti Regional Minister, if you are bold enough to tell us what about top 48 air conditioners are, how many air conditioners are there to here? Oh, go for some for any more say. No, I mean, let us be real. He's a total disgrace to the good people of some tree. What's it? Over 48 air conditioners. Oh, the size number 2 here. Over 25 laptops. What type of laptops? And I say now over 2 years. Laptops don't say and over 2 years. Laptops type when I go 2 years. A minister with that caliber, I want to me rise acquire Ashanti Regional Minister, what rise acquire ECOWAS speaker pay. Why member of parliament to pay? ECOWAS acquire speaker pay. You don't tell us these petty things as if Sasa been predecessor. Me ba onye 5 years to crown answer or chura oh hu churo. I want to brofu ye. Now Sasa been predecessor na dwemu ha. You come and tell this to Ghanaians. How many air conditioners are we inheriting here? How many laptops are we inheriting here? How many desktop computers are we inheriting here? And you dare tell us to say what better air conditioners 48, laptops 25, a desktop 19, a refrigerators 9, executive wheelchairs 57, wheelchairs for secretaries. Or secretaries, what you say? What was 17? Visitors chairs 101. Now, Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council, Dan Kwaedo was saying. No, the entire building. I want the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. No. I don't know what not to be quarter visitors chair. Mako 101. What describe you every day you want to cover up with this nonsense. Okay, wait. Office tables 23. Christ in me. Now what friend says 2 cabinets, 8 televisions, 4. What type of televisions? Brand no problem. Additionally, all curtains at the regional coordinating councils were replaced. Jesus Christ. I mean, how can this man be telling us this petty? This man is so petty. Number 4. Rundown administration block. Renovated the office block. Papa, we are just saying. Look, no. You see here, before you assumed office, this was the same color of the administration block I will occupy. I remember very well that day. What did he say? Now let me tell you this. 2016 about one. Now you're to the regional coalition center. So I was there. Now that day, Mr. Samuel said, Mr. Hey, I mean, they didn't want to feel the meeting. Like my son called them because the comment he passed. So that day, I don't know whether he was under the influence of something or something. I mean, I just don't know. But that day, comment or passing here, and I said, I mean, yes, and Johnny said, me recording now. Like I said, I can't be about this and condemn. Because Payimun Kasasa, Utrimo Fujune, a pam dear, but a drink a crow. Yeah, Kasasa. This was the same color. Office also renovated here. Same color were painted away. It was the same paint. Who renovated which year? Blackmen are renovated here. What are you telling us? You see, you are looking for an excuse. But hey, what that? Actually, both the administration block and the residency building had been run down when I took over the administration of the regional Ashanti region. And you see, and that is the nonsense I don't want to hear. You came to solve a problem. Yeah, by 2016, you said Ghana for John Dramani Mahama or your jail or your hand tiny idea or your jail a hand tiny homasro. Now by the mamma, your papa and your pamono. The Kaipa said, Nana Draco Kufuado catch the Professor Bills to say, hey, Jakasa Bebrebe na solve your idea no. Oh, by us, we catch the say. Actually, both the administration block and the residency had been run down when I took over and I be there. And now two who found out the first state guest house. You know this man slept in the state guest house for 8 good years. But with him, the irony of it, I will tell you. You're going to make a show. More administration state guest house for 8 years. But the new time my MPP called to a Mwaba. And they call you the regional chairman for say veterinary there. Okay, the regional administration, regional coordinating council, the security zone. What are you telling us? What do you mean? However, the condition of the administration block was quite better than that of the residency building. So I decided to fix the administration block with the budgetary allocation of the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. Be okay. Hey. As at that time I was leaving the office, the building had been renovated and painted to have an improved look. I also appealed to the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund to finance the construction of the new administration block that meets 21st century administrative needs of the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. The request was approved by the District Assembly Common Fund Secretariat, and the construction of the modern 6-story block is ongoing at the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. The pictures are shown above. Now, the say this is assembly common fund for the year. Yeah, oh, Peter your mami akoko. Peter your mami akoko. Considering the inconveniences involved in moving from my house to the office, considering the inconveniences involving in moving from my house to the office, I decided to use over 50,000 Ghana cedis of my personal money to undertake a minor renovations of one of the state lodge at Inshiayeso, and this is my point of interest. What to me do 50,000? Your personal 50,000 Ghana cedis and the Koko renovate a state guest house. So if you can't know, say Inshiayeso, yeah, baby, MTN for office one, and I'll come and tell you the road to MP before you. What do say champagne? Oh, yeah, KMA boss. The KMA official residence I want in Inshiayeso, just opposite, is it adjacent to opposite? Just adjacent. The MTN head office I want in Inshiayeso. That man never slept in that house. Honestly, never for the past 4 years. One that then would die. More high. More kasa, bad bro. Bad Ghana for bro. No, bad Ghana for bro. You see, there's some situation when you think about it, you make it feel like as a Ghana for me answer, as a yeah, the yaji waha. Fabigan. So I say, I decided to use over what kind of 50,000? No, over 50,000 of my personal money to undertake a minor renovation of one of the state lodge at Inshiayeso. What was the baby? That is why I stayed until 6th January. Oh, Chairman. That is why I stayed until 6th January. So from day one, I Jäil as regional minister. I call Honum Koko who ye. One call ARCC Honum one kwada Honum da. But don't call Honum one. A Honum to say Flagstaff House. And that is the security zone. That is the seat of the president of the Republic of Ghana. And that is the seat of the regional minister who is representing the region as the president. And you come there and tell us this nonsense, sir, because of and someone now because of building that NYNT. What to me 12 free honomo, Aquaquada state guest house for over 8 years. I want you to 50,000 Ghana since the year renovation. What about that? Better your call. More can somebody that Ghana for one can year. Please be straightforward. One Ghana for one come year. Share, and never go on any you. Mom share TV live. Look, I am not trying to make it personal, but I am not attacking someone or some in person because look, I am offer and KB Kran and KB Amipe. Ebia Nankamipe. But the office he held as a regional minister in the Ashanti region, you cannot come and tell us these fallacies. When just had them away at 8 years, but what mean you could want to work as a personal money, 50,000 over 50,000 Ghana cedis. I got to renovate a state guest house. Why you can't say we channel? Some projects about to can't say we are channel for. Now when just send them away, man, say. Now we are open quite about fast road their can and some their Ghana for. What say? Oh, maybe I not name and then I say you. Now say cry. Give them the to honomo and I make a copa. Me and me bottom sika. One, oh catch us oh the one as our personal car Land Cruiser and then year with Juma. Because so by na abaka say oh you na I say. I'm a fool cry yes ga kwa koto fool. It's fool now we o dia na de kogu anu na de kogu said oto. Baby, so we catch say, Sandia way hold me now, now say, na ye basa. 50,000 Ghana cedis now. Couldn't you have used that 50,000 Ghana cedis if you so claim? Say, why now do you see Kakoya? Yeah. Now, can't we for renovate 3 rooms of that same seat? Emma, ama unko kwetna ho now you have a catch Ghana for say what the 550,000 kwetna state guest house na ote ho no when na help yanko back before me can dey no ye pa na me kire one very funny incident in December ko ka was akrata we mu now the team that was where I stayed confirmed to say from time of 17th January 2017 about vetted and the 22nd January yes sworn in as Ashanti regional minister once na hono mo sa till 6 January 2025 8 years once na da animu da no problem yanko yenim sawa se beza bosom twefo ne Ghana fo yina bosom say da wase now the tie saying the financial requirement of the for the renovation of the residency was far beyond the financial capacity of the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council, I appeal to the central government for budgetary support to enable us to renovate the residency, especially the presidential villa, the regional minister's bungalow, Santua Lodge. And let me tell you, and Trobakwa Old Chande said, Santua Lodge, and the Mokwatina, vetting, and the Ashanti Regional, friend said, MPP. Aspirants are not contested for the chairman, the secretary, and whatever. Positions are not paying now. I'm going to Yasan to Aho. And what the regional coordinating council, so what are you telling us? No, what are you telling us in the first place? Sir, baby, I won't catch it. What's now, yeah? What question on the mother? Because they hold the more say no. May catch on authority. Opa, obe to me the back of a beer. And we have videos of that. Walk at her, say. A honomo na honomo said, you want to be crowds na honomo da. But the honomo prayer now, more organizing MPP, party, a friend say, party program. A honomo na mokwa na year vetting. To a large extent, say, yeah, chairman or the no kwa appear. And in the call for the money year, dear. Na Ashanti regional elections, na komo to the Ashanti regional coordinating council, every woman to me. I think a day before or some few hours before. And I must say venue, no, they call Baba Sports Stadium. Because the regional minister was bent on say, yet to abandon the regional coordinating council because a whole security zone. And the man or no, any about because a whole more and a sabe or no, yet the regional president had the man Ghana, no, a whole sort now. Why would you come and lie to Ghanaians about the chant from the Ghana for? And yeah, they asked Santua Lodge and others. The president gave approval for an amount of 6 million Ghana cedis to be provided in 2022 budgets. However, only 413,168.37 Ghana cedis was released. Realizing the inadequacy of the amounts released, we re-roofed and renovated the Santua Lodge, where usually hold some of our meetings, including that of the Regional Security Council, the RESEC. Hey, Papa, what my main kind is, I just don't want to go into details again. Because I am tro. And here, Abrakwa, Ashanti Regional Police Commander, me patch as a matter of agency, Kokwachi Papa. Kokwachi, Hey, Martin Pebu, lawyer, Okujeto, Kofi Wachi, what they say they was Ashanti Regional Nati. Mo kwati sa papa we tete. Mo mane baby ntina. Because we talk to our Ghana chrono. How can you tell me, sir? All the 413 Ghana cedis, I releasing now in the budget. What they are roofing. What they are about dance. Yes, sir, they are no crowd, the 7 predecessor. Na a sweet now power. What the quarter chance then be to shame 413,000 Ghana cedis. What the basic Canada anymore? Say 4.1 million Ghana cedis. At 4.1 old Ghana cedis. Billion, right? Now the track at them say the 4.1 billion. And the Kwako renovate. And who can say yes, Jimmy and I answer? Who can say yes, Jimmy and I answer? Money Ghana for Casa, money Ghana for Casa ye. Money ya Casabon straight. One mon nani na monte so make Casa Ghana for. The renovated buildings was not captured in the video. For whichever reason, I do not know. The renovated buildings are shown below. Mipacho, Opana, Regional Minister, former. This same renovated building you are talking about, did you ever sleep there for just even one night? Did you ever sleep there for just one night? That could put me the honor that could pull. Because if you claim, say, I didn't yet, the amount come work renovate, I got the fufra. So we renovate with the work and I bet someone my Juma. Did you ever sleep there for just one night in Po? Please, just be clear. That's it. Just be clear. No, talk to people who do not know Ashanti region proper. But don't come and talk to us. Yeah, it's Ashanti region for so many years. I am the state of the place now. You don't come and tell us these fallacies. What can't I say where they're actually Ghana for? Say, Munu where they're actually Ghana for? Oh, the KMA boss. And then the Mamu. The Regional Coordinating Council, and then the Mamu or the Residency. And the KMA boss official Bangalore. I challenge anybody. So, I'm MTN, regional office, I won't come say. I won't share, so that is all the call baby, Spirit of Amwana, maybe not capital radio water. Right about to someone that won't call. No one said that you were on the I tell the who be sad, and when they came in boss fee. Won't come here on the way home was self for a home tantan. But now I can't say who they are Gana for. Well, young time I am Yanko. I can't last page. It's you want to trust our pictures way. Adanko da tobo bra form. Okay. Bra. Aha. Me ba show here. Edan way. Yasantua Villa way. Any part of Yasantua Villa way. Epe. Yasantua Lodge. Any part of Yasantua Lodge in Epe. These are two different pictures, and you're telling us that this is part of Yasantua Lodge. In any case, we have the structure of this building, not just a structure of this building, Now, to whoa. Regional, this is the presidential villa. This is the regional minister's bungalow. And Papa, we saw them. John Dramani Mahama, yes, no. Mammy, you're doing yes, Papa will go on there. Yes, as a matter of fact, yes, no, I mean, no. Mammy, yes, so maybe so there is no witch hunting. But this is causing a very huge financial loss to this country. On this sampai, and Manimia, someone called official residence. Namu say, Honor say, I am telling you, Kodobos wana hoda. Kodobos wana hoda. He was renovating the place until he left office. Granted, so by 1 year, Sampaya na honomuda, enam ajum boni, any trimuda, any abaya monjuni pahunti, Saban when Sampay, any regional minister, Ecuador State Guest House, Sampay da honomo 4 years, wait the honomo 8 years. State Guest House. And the bia. And Yama, Nanka, you say, Yadeko. Regional ministers ni fee ni atam near their state guest. Oh, is it? This is so it's so bad. I just want to finish with it. Nagara for we na muhunu esemhunu a kanifua ye di 2 media showers o me di kire Ghana for. Now, I say it is worth noting that 2 of the buildings in the videos, including where the accident pickup was parked, has not been handed over to the. You see the nonsense. You see the nonsense. 1 hour say one renovation. You know, I think they won't chance to hand over the amount. 1 hour say one renovation. I think they won't chance. Why not go as a renovation farmer? These people they talk to us as if they be having Yejuma. The contractor claims, Tio, Mutebrafono, contractor Nessie. The contractor claims he has not been fully paid. Contractor Nessie say in Chia the Kanye. Now they are saying producer, Unim's a Untianica. Who have this? I don't know the Unim. Contractor Nessie said in Chianica. The contractor claims It is a matter of litigation. And I am most sure that my predecessors are aware of this. The two buildings are painted in green above. Also, the presidential villa and the regional minister's bungalow, which are not renovated, are shown in the above. Now, so inadequate stuff. Look, yeah, let's throw this rubbish away. Let's throw this rubbish away. Now, in conclusion, I wish to state that Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council or Sebo Mensah will not intentionally allow state assets to deteriorate as being alleged by some media networks. It was due to financial constraints which was beyond the capacity of the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. Yeah, Simon Mensah, me say Ashanti Regional Police Commander, please, with the greatest of respect, I know you as a very fantastic police officer. Go and arrest that man. Now, Obisa said, "Dear, watching now." They said the same Ashanti Regional Minister, I'm here ECG boss. No, Obisa said, "Dear, watching." I can't tell what cause financial loss to the states. Because you have to be so some who be says who are gonna have anymore. I dear went down no more confirmation once done for 8 good years. Air conditions was about 48. Office no tobo meba. Office size near saying. Out to be taught air conditions 48. On the common here. What is the office size of the Regional Coordinating Council? You are talking about things I put in here. What the common here? I'm air conditions at that Bubo Banglo Hormono. You have to be to Tunina. Ah, Papa, I was a big gather for Yajibo Hana. Mr. The oral team. Yera Martin Pebu. In case you are not hearing me, Mefro. Here are see people who watch it. Odo ya Santini Mapa. Our Ashanti region. Okay, please, as a matter of urgency, so I'm to make it to this is the time for you to show them something. It is not about witch hunting. It's about the reality on the grounds. Investigate them. I'm not saying, sir, no. Ghana for Yantiasie. Ghana for another Ghanaian would want to have value for his money. It would be just what the 4.1 million Ghana cedis, old Ghana cedis. So all the Kwakobo dance. No problem. Now, Sikana Akade, bottom Sikana over 50,000 Ghana cedis, and the Kwako renovate a state guest house, and a Kwako demu for that 8 years. To acquire a state guest house, Nasaya. Now, come to me and Yasaku Kwako Daho say, because 8 years. It is a uni, and I will say, and the Jaws are official residents now. Now, say now. Now, come and say, I can't tell you, say, what the 50,000 Ghana cedis are correct before Franco to them. You see, sometimes let us reason as Ghanaians. Eti, made the American say the oral team should take over. That is number 1. Number 2, Yera Abrakwa. Is it Abrakwa? The regional police commander. Tentem na me said the menu ya. Papa no man in the fie. Manaji munna ho. Because you be say, how many projects and why no Ghana? What's my baby? Mention 5. Or see, she am watching her. We. Media see, but I am watching about to us. The same Ashanti Regional Minister now. Now this time around, I back here, my boss. Also, you found a Juma. Say your man official residence. Sampai, one nephew horn more da. Also, called that state guest house. Ever since I know, I say, what's a bois? Hey, what would tell me our Ashanti region? Or Kubas is here. Questions will be empty an office in the one. And then empty an office, a share one. Official residence of the KMA boss. But your corner the state of the place right now. And what am I say? A pro and never pro. Kojobosu, and the Sika ye. Hey, Osesibe. ekwaye krokro da John bi koda ho be na wochi ba ku mienu bi sapa kwa yo so panyema foforo wo dwade nyakopo na kokko wi ejoro so na ho no mo da 4 years papa ya akwa da ho da na ne chame suro kra ya me tan kese pa ne se edan a ensase a etwa sa official bungalows no na ehia ya aban ne dia bia no sa akofo ya ton adi ensase a etwa official bungalows awo ehɔ no mu bia no sa akofo ya ton adi na oni ma rehosem oboto di ya ma Europe so aka kire obo say hey obi a ɔte official bungalow bia wo Ashanti region bia no mo fa basase mame mo pa mo yimu dan free so sabote sasem na that time came ema Europe ka so open sase back because no wo say sakofo ya my boyfriend mo ton Ghana sase di omo ton ya to government bungalows na I can tell you an authority say hey when they in Vienna city ewo Kumasi MTN office wo no sa wo kosa eye 4 junction baby assistance letter o muta gina pa no 4 junction so wo no mo that immediate curve na wo immediate left if you golden tulip bar o fast immediate right wo do junction so a sa bungalow bi na yesi wo no that kakraka bi na yesi wo no na your official bungalow for any government official bi obeba bia ya ton sisi a private developer and the Sydney down so oku alim kakra baby ana kira vi wo no na ye official bungalow sasa sine wo hoyi na ya ban sase moko hwe nyama ya yesi so ya ton bi the man banks ya ton bi the man ankrankra ya ton bi the man conform go sisi o mo dan there so and you are telling us this nonsense ada sabi producer ya the Ghana aya wole the man ana ya kamu mi ya so china. We will give you details of this very particular issue, and you can take it anywhere. Every single place in Sasewo Honwina. Sankofo ya to wedi. Sasewo nkran moton. Sasewo kubase moton. Sasewo takwade moton. Everything. So you more second as if there is no tomorrow. And ufi regional minister position abet now as ordinary Ghanaian. You see your life. Sometime now what to me now. Cater the crab and child. To be true mo. Rubbish mo. Jam. Sa hantanya before time be now also no. And you see your life. Every single place I have buy a CBS uncle for way deliberately on my tongue. But I mean that say in Ashanti region. You cannot just sell lands. Because so koton sasia is so kokodan yura. But the sase do na eya ban sase esi e de adwuma. Anya yesi abanja pade bi de siso. Mo boa amato adi. Krono mabo krono a. Wa wo saboto adadi. Ye ka mo mienka. Oh, ena jabi pay asem, ena sapa kra de obo wakra obo jebidi but nyama wo ye wa Ashanti region Kumasi ye de KM kitwa we de ma wa wadumi ahwe KM so yi e ma na KM ko he hot time